Subaru needed a replacement for the aging Tribeca 3-row family vehicle because it was too small, sales were lagging and Subaru dealers in the US were asking for a new bigger model. Subaru Corporation listened and designed the new Ascent. Subaru needed a mid-size SUV because they were losing customers with growing families wanting to move up from the Forester SUV, Outback SUV crossover and Crosstrek small SUV. The new Ascent went on sale starting in June and it was a big hit with customers. How is Ascent doing after the 6-month mark? 5,890 of the all-new 3-row Ascent SUVs were delivered in November. SOA sold 6,008 new Ascents in October, making it the best month ever for the new 3-row family hauler. Subaru sold 5,859 of the large SUVs in September to help the brand record their best September ever. The Camden NJ automaker sold 4,235 of the all-new 3-row Ascent SUVs in August, 4,589 in July, and 1,897 in June for a total of 28,478 in 6 months this year. These numbers are about what Subaru of America was hoping for. Before the new Ascent family hauler launched in June, Subaru execs were expecting the new Ascent to be a big hit with North American families and they could sell more than 60,000 of the new family-sized SUVs in the first full year alone. After the 6-month mark, Subaru of America is right on track to deliver around 64,000 Ascents to customers. Ascent arrived in mid-June and it was not a full month. Subaru's new 2019 Ascent competes with Japanese rivals Toyota Highlander, Nissan Pathfinder, Honda Pilot, Mazda CX-9, and American entries like the Ford Explorer, Chevy Traverse, Dodge Durango, and Jeep Grand Cherokee. Ascent's 4-cylinder 2.4-liter turbo boxer engine compares favorably with the competition's V6 power but gets better fuel economy. Subaru figured to cash in on the SUV crossover craze that is driving their sales to new records every year, and Ascent has been exactly what the Camden, New Jersey automaker expected in the first 6 months. Subaru will sell more Ascents than their legacy sedan and could sell as many as the new generation Impreza compact, and that is also built at the plant in Indiana.
Depending on who you ask, 2019 is either the worst time to offer a 4-door sedan or the best. In a stroke of good timing on Nissan's part, both of its mid-size sedans are new for 2019. The 2019 Altima arrived earlier this year, and now its bigger brother, the 2019 Nissan Maxima, is here. With these two solid sedans, Nissan isn't just paying lip service to mid-size shoppers, but is instead doubling down on product. Ann Corral, Chief Marketing Manager for Maxima, says, "Opportunities abound if you bring the right car to market." Positioned as an upper mid-size car to differentiate it from the Altima, the Maxima caters to customers who prefer a more hands-on driving experience. Being a mid-cycle refresh, the 2019 Maxima doesn't break any new ground, but instead offers a host of small upgrades and cosmetic enhancements focused on keeping it competitive among near-luxury sedans. Power is routed through the front wheels by way of Nissan's 3.5-liter V6, tuned here to generate a stout 300 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of torque. Though it may no longer be the 4-door sports car it once was, the Maxima will happily light up its front tires in response to an aggressive stab to the throttle. Once those tires find traction, look out, there's still enough torque steer to tuck the wheel away from a straight trajectory. A continuously variable transmission is the only option, featuring 7 step gears to approximate the sensation of a traditional automatic. Those hankering for a bit more verve can opt for the SR trim, which adds generously sized fixed paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. It's the only trim model to feature them. Leave the selector in drive, and the transmission does a commendable job of keeping the engine and the power band at any speed. Plenty of mid-range punch is on hand to make passing maneuvers easy, and the Maxima leaps forward with a satisfying growl, thanks to the tuning of that V6. Along the twisty roads outside of Napa, California, the Maxima's body rolls upon initial turn-in, even with the sport suspension exclusively fitted to the senior straight line. Speed is more than Maxima's forte. An EPA highway rating of 30 mpg combined with an 18-gallon tank make it an impressively long-legged highway cruiser. But what the Maxima might lack in actual sport, it has gained in luxury appointments. The new Rakuda tan semi-aniline leather package, available exclusively in the top-line Platinum Reserve package, is a knockout. The cognac heat color is fetching, though featuring it on the lower portion of the steering wheel results in an effect that's more bling than style. Still, the diamond quilted leather feels great to the touch, and the satin bronze trim adds a nice contrasting element along the dash. On the outside, Nissan has freshened up the exterior bits. Up front, the chrome surround is pulled down below the bumper line, creating sort of a grille within a grille effect. LED headlights are now standard across the board. And there's a new orange exterior color, Sunset Drift. Every Maxima comes standard with an 8.0-inch touchscreen for infotainment featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and the screen is subtly angled towards the driver by 7 degrees to make inputs easier. If you'd prefer to talk to the car instead, the Platinum trim offers access to Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant through its Nissan Connect app. Also standard on Platinum is Nissan's Active Tech Safety Suite that includes features such as automatic emergency braking, lane departure warnings, and automatic rear braking. Though the suite is also offered as an option package on SR trims, it is unavailable elsewhere in the lineup. Also absent is Nissan's ProPilot driving assistance system, which requires fully electric power steering and an electronic parking brake, both of which the Maxima doesn't have. High-end iPhone and Android users rejoice. The Maxima offers 2 USB Type-C connectors with quick charge capability. There's one in the front console, and one in the rear, complementing a traditional USB port for legacy devices. But be sure to bring a cable as there's no inductive charging pad. Starting at $34,845 for the S trim and topping out at $42,335 for the loaded Platinum model, the Maxima carries on Nissan's tradition of offering a full-featured sedan with a touch of luxury and a nod to sport. The biggest competition, ironically, might be the all-new Altima, which starts almost 10 grand below the Maxima, offers more interior cargo room, and is available with all-wheel drive and ProPilot. But if a swank interior and punchy engine are must-haves, the Maxima is worth a look.
Subaru is looking to secure the S209 nameplate with the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Brought forward by AutoGuide, the filing refers to automobiles and structural parts and structural fittings therefore, as well as floor mats for automobiles. In all likelihood, given the automaker's naming scheme, the S209 could be a limited edition of the WRX STI. Last year, Subaru launched the S208 in Japan, with a choice of special exterior colors and 19-inch wheels. Beneath the skin, the car benefits from adjustable Bilstein dampers, faster steering rack and active torque vectoring for the rear wheels. Power comes from a more powerful 2.0-liter four-banger, which produces an extra 28 horsepower, to a total of 324 horsepower. 3 years ago, the Subaru WRX STI S207 was introduced, with visual and technical updates, and 324 horsepower available on tap. Unlike the S208, which came in 450 examples, The S207 was limited to 400 units, so the production run of the rumored S209 might be capped at around 500 cars. Also, while the S207 and S208 versions of the Subaru WRX STI were offered exclusively in Japan, the alleged S209 will probably be launched in the US, given the local trademark application. And it could serve as the swan song of the outgoing model, as a new generation is believed to arrive in 2020.